Hey guys, in this video I will be showing you my record collection. I've been collecting vinyl for 4 years now, and for 2020 I want to build my collection all the way up, have everything organized by genre and time period, and I also need to add rap to my collection because I currently have 0 hip-hop LPs. This video will mostly focus on the R&B and soul category, so stay tuned if you want to see my vinyl collection, what I have so far. I will start off with Prince. This is a must-have for anybody's record collection. Soundtrack to the Purple Rain movie. Everybody knows Prince won an Oscar for this. I love the back with the flowers on it and the names of the songs. I also want to show you the sleeve. Well, this is the front, and the back has the lyrics, and it also came with a poster. This is Prince and the Revolution. I also have his self-titled album, Prince, which is his second album. This is one of my favorite album covers of all time because I love the background color. I love his hair. He has the chest hairs out, looking all fly. This is just a cute little cover to hang up on your wall. Here's the back. My favorite song on here is Why You Wanna Treat Me So Bad. Now this next album I don't need to say much about. Michael Jackson's Thriller. I got this as a gift, and I don't know if it's an original copy. I think it is. I'm gonna have to go to a record store or something so they can tell me. Here's the back. It has Beat It, Billie Jean, Human Nature, PYT, Lady in My Life, and Wanna Be Star or something. Oh my god, this is my song. Oh yeah, I gotta show you guys the art, album art. It's just Mike chilling with the tiger. Yeah, let's see. Is there anything in here? Didn't come with anything, so. The next album I have is Ice Cream Castle by The Time. This album is also considered a Prince album because he produced and arranged all the instrumentation. As you can see in the back, the Star Company, Jamie Starr, aka Prince, one of his pseudonyms. Morris Day, legend. Jesse Johnson, one of my favorite guitar players of all time. Yeah, just a cool album cover. Here's the back. I don't think anything came inside. No cool art on the sleeve. I also have this live Marvin Gaye album, Live at the Palladium. His voice is always on point. You can never go wrong with any Marvin Gaye album. So stay tuned in the future for more Marvin. Favorite songs on it all the way around, Since I Had You, Let's Get It On. Here's the back. I don't remember where I got most of these. I think I got this at a record store. So yeah. Most of these came from a record store. If not, probably a thrift store, or I bought it online or somewhere. Like this one I got from a record store for $2 because this is a double LP album and it only came with one. So I have half the songs from this album. But this is still one of my favorites because Stevie Wonder songs are like 15 minutes a piece. So this is kind of like a whole album to me. This is Songs in the Key of Life. It has my favorite song, Love's in Need of Love, Today, As, Sir Duke, Summer Soft, Pastime Paradise, you name it. This next artist I have coming up is my favorite artist of all freaking time. If you don't know this guy, you need to get to know him because he's a legend. He's a living legend. D'Angelo. Oh my gosh. This album, Voodoo, is amazing. If you love instrumentation, R&B, neo-soul, hip-hop, he's everything. He grew up in the church, so you know he got them vocals now. This is like my favorite album cover of all time because it reminds me of the How Does It Feel video. I love every song on this album. I can't tell you my favorite, but I can suggest you a song from this album if you haven't heard it. I would suggest to you Send It On. Go listen to Send It On by D'Angelo. Every song on here is amazing. The only feature he has on here is Method Man and Redman. Their song called Left and Right. Yeah, everything on this album is amazing. Player, The Line, Send It On, Chicken Grease, One More Again, The Root, Spanish Joint, Feel Like Making Love, Great Day in the Morning, Untitled, How Does It Feel, and Africa. The lyrics. It's a cool cover. The print is pretty tiny. You can't really see it. But yeah. The vinyl actually came on white vinyl. Let's see. Here's the back. says D for D'Angelo. Is it upside down? Yep, it is. Go listen to this freaking album. D'Angelo is the type of artist that can't be put into a box. So he's not just R&B. He's not just neo-soul. He's not just hip-hop. He's not just gospel. He's all those things. He's rock. And he even has a little country in his music. Which will lead me into my next album. His long-awaited album. He made us wait 14 years for this album. D'Angelo and the Vanguard's Black Messiah. We'll take it out of the plastic for you. This album is more funky, R&B, neo-soulish, but this one has more rock. This is more rock and gospel, and it's amazing, guys. Just go listen to this album. He only has 3 albums in all, but none of his albums ever sound the same. You're getting a different type of D'Angelo each album. That's why I love him so much, because you can't put him into a box. This album was in 2000. This one came out in 2014 at the end of the year on December. Here's the inside of the album. It's just D'Angelo and some of the lyrics from his songs. It says, "Perpetrators beware, say a prayer if you dare for the believers." It's kind of a protest album too. He's one of those type artists who speaks to the time. So check D'Angelo out, man. Let me see if he had any. Yeah, it also came with this little booklet. Him and Jesse Johnson, as I mentioned earlier, who was on the Time Ice Cream Castle vinyl I showed you. Another reason why he's one of my favorite guitarists, because he's with D'Angelo and the Vanguard. I kind of want to hang this up somewhere, but it's a booklet, so. And the inside, it just has the lyrics. That is D'Angelo, guys. Please go listen to him. He's like one of the great artists of our time. And he's really slept on, so. Hopefully I'm putting you guys on and you'll go listen to him. If you really like instrumentation and true artistry, go listen to D'Angelo, because he is just that. The record came on black vinyl. Here's the sleeve. The next album I have is George Duke, Reach For It. I've been listening to George Duke since I was little, because the radio station in Memphis plays him a lot, and also Erika put me onto him too. She was posting a few videos with him playing in the background. And yeah, here's the back. George Duke is a funk musician. Here's the inside sleeve. Just look at this cute. These portraits are so cute. Oh my gosh. The lyrics are on the side, if you can see them. My favorite song from this album is Just For You, because he's singing in such a high-pitched voice and he goes to his lower register, which is amazing. This next album I got is from a thrift store, Bose Skaggs, Silk Degrees. This is a great album. I really love this album because it has my favorite song by him, which is Lowdown. Please go listen to Lowdown if you haven't. It's so funky. And I gotta get a sleeve for this, guys. It didn't come with the sleeve, so yeah. I also have Slave. Learned about this group through the Friday After Next soundtrack. This group was playing in the background of Money Mike's store. If you guys haven't watched Friday After Next, Money Mike is Cat Williams. He had like a clothing store. I did listen to them growing up on the radio, but I didn't know who they were until I Googled them after watching Friday After Next. Feel My Love is on it, which is my favorite song from this album. My mom hates Steve Arrington's voice, but I love Steve Arrington. He's not the best singer, but he's a passionate singer. So yeah, he reminds me of Keith Sweat. If you guys agree, comment down below. Steve Arrington does sound a little like Keith Sweat. So yeah. Stone Jam by Slave. I also have this Earth, Wind, and Fire album called Spirit. You can never go wrong with any EWF. One of the greatest bands of all time. It has some of my favorite songs on it, like On Your Face, Imagination, and Spirit. So yeah, it's a beautiful album cover. Let me see if they have any album art. This is the sleeve. It's cute, but it doesn't have... Oh, it has the lyrics on the back. The next vinyl record I have is The Hitman by Eddie Kendricks. My favorite Temptation. Well, I do love David Ruffin, but Cornbread... If you watch the Temptation movies, his nickname was Cornbread. So yeah, I just love his high-pitched voice. It's beautiful. I also have Al Green. Al Green is a staple person to have in your collection. This is my only Al Green album so far, but it's a great album. Wasn't Al Green so handsome? Well, he still is, but when he was young. See if he has any cool stuff in here. This is an old album. Over 4 years of collecting, I cannot remember where I got these from. I need to keep up with that though. I also have Frank Sinatra. This is a cool vinyl because he narrates and does comedy in between the music. This is the inside. This is an old album too, so yeah. This is a double LP album, so it has a lot of songs on there. On the sleeve, it has Sammy Davis Jr. I don't know the other guys. So yeah, that's one of my favorites to listen to when I want to mellow out the day. And last but not least is the Beatles. Now, I remember where I got this from. I got this from a yard sale, guys. And let me tell you, the album in this is not the album on the cover. The album in this is the White Album, the Beatles self-titled album. The sleeve is from this album, but when I take it out of the pack, you will see that it says the Beatles, not the Beatles from 1967 to 70. Look at that, guys. That is the White Album. And I have no idea why it's in the wrong case. Okay, I'm gonna look on side 1. It says side 1 has Back in the USSR. Number 2, Dear Prudence. Number 3, Glass Onion. And when you look on the inside of the cover, it doesn't say that's on side 1. The song that's supposed to be on side 1 from this album is Strawberry Fields Forever, Penny Lane, Sgt. Pepper's. I thought that this was the album because I don't know much about the Beatles besides this album. I was like, wow, their songs don't have anything to do with the titles. That's crazy. They were ahead of their time, weren't they? But come to find out, those were the wrong titles. The person who sold me this at their yard sale, they put the wrong album in the wrong case. And I thought that the Beatles album would have like an apple on it. Let me know down in the comments, is this the Beatles, the White Album? Is it supposed to look like this? But yeah, that was my last LP in this video. I have many more, guys, so if you want to see the rest of my collection, I will do a part 2, but I need 30 likes. Please like this video, comment down below some of your favorite albums that I showed you so far. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Stay tuned for more vinyl hauls and vinyl record collection updates. I'm trying to come with the rain.